Who do you say Jesus Christ is? I'm Deacon Ken, and welcome to the Divine Life. There's a lot of ways we can answer that question. Several years ago, I was teaching a kindergarten class about Jesus, and a little boy said, "Deacon Ken, does Jesus have a last name?" And before I had a chance to respond, one of his classmates from the other side of the room said, "It's Christ. His name is Jesus Christ." The kids understood that Jesus was the Son of God. They understood all that he did while he walked the face of the earth. But what I wanted them to understand is how much he needs to be a part of their lives and their hearts and minds. And I was reminded of that based on an interview that I did with the former linebacker for the Chicago Bears, the Hall of Fame linebacker Mike Singletary. A couple of years after he retired, I had the pleasure of interviewing him, and it made a huge impact on my life. He said his game changed for him when he no longer left Christ behind. Most of his career, he would leave Christ in the end zone. He would say, "I'll come back and get you after the game. I don't want you to be a part of all that I'm going to do and say while I'm on the field." And he had a realization that God gave him this amazing talent, and there's no reason that he should be separating God from participating in the game and utilizing the talents that he had gifted him. So from that moment on, he took him with him for every snap of every game, and he went on to become arguably one of the greatest linebackers to ever play the game of football. And so it is with our lives. Christ was asking the question today, not just because he wants us to recognize that he's the Son of God, but he wants to be at the center of our lives. He wants our lives to revolve around him. He wants us to do everything we can to be Christ-like, to treat others in a Christ-like way. So the question I would ask you, if Christ is really truly a part of your life, in your heart and mind, not just someone you visit on Sundays when you go to Mass, could you go for 7 days and have someone follow you or film you, not hearing a word that you said, but just watching how you interact with other people, how you live your life? Would they know that Christ is at the center? If you like our Divine Moment, please like, subscribe, and share. Until we meet again, may the peace of Christ be with you today and always.